That head doesn't even move, does it? When she's in full prone position like that. There's been a lot of hours on this time trial bike when you look at the way this rider is so drilled. The question is, does it translate to speed and a fast time? It's looking pretty good. It's hard to tell. She's got 2 kilometers to go to the intermediate split. She's going to be there in the ballpark of the fastest rider so far. Elena De Laurentiis, not her day, 5th fastest time. Maria Yelkina, 18 years of age, Asian champion, about to start. Only 5 riders left to go after this. Closing in now on this intermediate split point. Then we'll get an idea of how this rider is going in comparison to Gissinger. The arrival of Danshina, 4th fastest time. She lost a significant amount of time on the final climb. She was 31 seconds down. She ends up 1:10 down 4 kilometers later. This rider is going to be about 3rd fastest through the intermediate split. So Abigail Miller goes through. And she's going to be 20-odd seconds down, 23 down, 3rd fastest time for the British rider. Top 3 then, Gissinger, Muller of the Netherlands and Abigail Miller of Great Britain. They're the top places. Danshina in 4th, but she lost a lot of time on the final climb. This course is asking a few questions now of these riders. This is Yelkina. And those pedals spinning over well. Maria Yelkina of Kazakhstan. Those familiar colours that we're so used to of the Astana team. All the advertising around this course. This is Lise Revol. As we come back here to the intermediate split, this is the Polish rider, Orachinska. 3rd fastest time, 23.44 seconds down. The Canadian rider, one of the favourites, 10th last year, Sydney Swerenga, is about to go. Rolls down the ramp and gets started. Swerenga's the Canadian champion, 2 years running. A lot expected of her on this course. 3 riders left to go.
last but not least, number 1.
Liliana Edwards going well.
World champion.
You need to leave something in the tank for this final climb. That is where this race is won and lost. You're seeing riders lose 40 seconds on this climb to the current leader, who's just been consistent all the way through. To win this race, you've got to average over 41.5 kilometers an hour. And I'm wondering which rider in riders has a 41.5 kilometer an hour average speed in their legs. It's going to be a big ask. Kissinger is the rider who has motored her way around this course. Look, superb for the entire length of it. Edwards arriving now, chasing a top place. It's going to be a difficult one, but let's see whether she can get into the silver medal position with this performance. She pedals her way towards the line now. Still has got some power in those legs. Great performance by Liliana Edwards. Second fastest time.
For the champion.
Kissinger leads then from Liliana Edwards from Rojas. Lise Revolt out on the course. Right, so riding this Groupama FDJ bike, or the FDJ Suez team bike. Wonder if that gives away where she's going next. Silver medalist in the road race and the time trial of France. We go back then to the start. Megan Aarons has already started for the Netherlands. This is Paula Ostis, 7th last year. The penultimate rider to go. Ostis is underway for Spain, one of the favourites, rides for the Movistar team, signed a contract till the end of 2028.
And now let's see, another maybe 250 meters to go.
Now a teammate of Kat Ferguson, the Norwegian still sitting there. Roos Muller trying to come in then to set the fastest time.
Silver medalist this year.
It's going to be a long, long wait for Kissinger.
Will that be the new best time? She is going out of the saddle. She is fighting at the last.
This is a good performance. Can Roos Muller get there and go into the hot seat for the Netherlands? This is a tough end to this time trial, as we know. This is going to be very, very tight. Roos Muller chasing the fastest time. Can she get there? The time is going to go past. Kissinger is still going to lead. A little smile breaks out on the face. Chasing the second place ride now. Roos Muller of the Netherlands. Second fastest time, 9.97 seconds down. The final rider about to start. European time trial champion, European champion. On the track in the Madison, World Madison champion on the track. Erin Boothman is underway. Our final rider starts. Now it remains to be seen in around about 26 minutes time who is going to win. Abigail Miller having gear problems. This is not good news for her. You can see that gear spinning. It doesn't sound good. She's having a few issues here. This is Lydia Cusack. USA champion. Looks good. Keeping that nose right down to those bars as possible. Lydia Cusack looking strong. 9th in the Ceratizit women. Junior race recently. Also rode Overijzer, which she won. She was 7th in Wardsley Ladies Challenge. 4th in the National Championship road race. Abigail is the top of the climb. That looks like it's been a very, very hard rise there. So Abigail Miller clicks her way through the gears now. Can she find a little bit more speed? Lydia Cusack looking strong. 12.4 kilometres to go. Riding at 64 kilometres an hour right now. So all our key riders are out on the course. We didn't see Megan Aaron start. She was 9th last year. Four kilometres an hour for Lydia Cusack. She started her season in Italy at Trofeo Binda, the Nations Cup. She's been back and forward to the United States. She's ridden quite a lot in Belgium. But this is Abigail Miller, and she doesn't have the pace in her legs now. You can see she's cracked a little bit on this. Climb. Kissinger has really given everybody a very, very tough time to chase. Abigail Miller. Looked so smooth out on the course until she's reached this final climb. Picks those knees up now, tries to chase to get inside the medals. the moment, it's Gissinger, Muller and Edwards, the current standings. You just need to give everything you can. Find a little bit more pace. Abigail Miller. Almost at the line now, but it seems like it is a never-ending road. She's going to be just outside the medal positions. Abigail Miller just inside the medals at the moment, third fastest time.
54 seconds behind the leader. And 1 second
so it's Gissinger, Muller. Miller, the top three places now. This is Okruchinska of Poland, who set a good time. At the bottom of this climb, third fastest time she was at. She's not going to be beating the time of Gissinger. Let's see whether she can get a little bit of a swoop across the road there. It shows just how difficult this is, because she's so on her limit. She has nothing left as the bike moved right across the road. Okruchinska of Poland. Chasing the time of at least third place of Abigail Miller. Okruchinska, this looks like it might be a good time for third place. All over the road, but 29 seconds down, third fastest time for Okruchinska.
The leader. And the leader is still Ola Ole Gissinger from Norway.
At the moment, at the intermediate time split, it's Gissinger, Muller and Okruchinska, and it's those three who are the top places overall at the finish line. That's how the standings look, with Gissinger in the hot seat. Five of Belgium has gone through the split with the second fastest time. Revol of France has gone through with the 13th fastest time. We're getting down to the last few. And right now, Gissinger is the rider who has put herself in the hot seat. Here's the arrival of Chantal Pagolo, the Italian rider, reaching the intermediate split. Fifth fastest time for her. 11th last year, Lydia Cusack. She got the speed in her legs this time to get herself a medal. Another year on, another year of power. Clearly she's in good form right now. After winning that race in Overijs a few weeks ago, she beat the likes of Okrzyńska. She beat all the top junior women riders. Finding the gear, clicking her way through. A reminder of our finish situation. So we get ready for the arrival of the last few riders. It won't be long now until we know who is the junior world champion. Thanks very much for joining us. If you'd like to be in touch, at Macross, and don't forget to follow at UCI_cycling. This is Swerenga. Has she got the speed in her legs today? One of the top ranked riders in junior women's cycling. Can Sydney Swerenga now win this title? The Canadian rider spinning away. Lovely position on the bike. The hands nice and high. The head as low as she can get it. Certainly seems to be picking up that tempo well. Ismailova has gone through with the 8th fastest time, 46.031 kilometres an hour, 34 seconds down on Kissinger. There's Paula Ostis and Swerenga. There's 8 seconds between them on the road. And we know that Paula Ostis is an exceptional rider. See if she can produce the winning ride. She looks fast. We remember her from last year. Came very, very close to a medal, Paula Ostis. That skin suit perfection, isn't it, from the Spanish squad? All the little trick bits of equipment tailored into that suit. Interesting that the riders now are starting to wear the zip on the back, which had been discounted a few years ago, but now has come back as a aerodynamic quality if you make the zip short and you don't take it all the way down the back, weirdly. So it helps the airflow off the back of that helmet, down the back, creates the turbulence you need. So a bit of different thinking now in terms of Spanish skin suits. We saw this a little bit at the Tour de France with Uno X Mobility, and we asked carefully about why that zip was now down the back again. And Thor Hushoff told us they'd done a lot of testing and it made the riders quicker. Paul Ostis reaches that turn now. The top of that really hard rise. Now she needs to get into that aero tuck and find loads of power. Is Gissinger going to surprise everybody this afternoon and win this time trial? Well, they're watching carefully. Keeping a good eye on all the riders. It's a nervous time for the coach and the rider.
The individual time trial is coming. Here we go.
Paul Ostis, 60k, 62k, 64k. Riders reporting 90k an hour to 100k an hour down this section. No one is getting close to the top three yet at the intermediate split point. This is Sydney Swerenga, the Canadian. Can she bring home a big result? Canadians have always had some good time trials. We think of the likes of Caroline Canuel, a multiple world champion with her teams. And I know she guides some of these riders at times on some of their camps. Swerenga looks comfortable. She's a rider for the Liverlula Jayco Women's Continental team from next year. At the moment she rides for the Growls Watersley squad. So she's been picked up by one of the World Tour feeder teams. This year she's had some good results. She was the winner of Occitanie. Second overall in the Tour of the Gila. And second in Trofeo Binda. This is the arrival of Sydney Swerenga, and Gissinger's time is still going to stand, which is incredible. She needs to make up around about 15 seconds, 12.31 seconds for Sydney Swerenga. Gissinger has rocked her way around this course. Third fastest time for the Canadian. She needs to find a little bit more speed. I think everybody's going to have to find a little bit more speed today, because Gissinger right now, sat in that hot seat, looks very comfortable. So Rusmula, 8.38 seconds down at the finish. She's in second place. Okrachinska is in third place.
Cycling on the road and
Laura Fiver, Belgium.
Of the French team at the Worlds and mountain bike. So number 10.
Arriving then at the finish line, the Belgian rider. Going to be outside the medals. She's going to finish in 6th place. 9 riders left to finish.
Less than 1 minute.
The arrival now of Megan Aarons, Now this is a good time. Megan Aarons is chasing the time of Gissinger, one of the riders who was one of the favourites. She was 9th last year. She's going to be right on the money. 2.29 seconds. Down for the Netherlands rider. Megan Aarons top place then. She has eclipsed the time of Gissinger, 47.690. Aarons then, she looks strong. Paul asked this, what is her time going to be? She should reach that point in 1.5 minutes. This looks good. She's keeping a lovely cadence, isn't she, so far? She's almost at the time split. Time to beat is 17:14:18 now of Megan Aarons. Suddenly things seem to be changing a little bit. Ostis clicks her way through the gears again. She's on a mission this afternoon. 5 kilometres to go. She's got 400 metres to go to reach this split. Let's see what the time is going to be of the Spaniards. Another little click of the gears. There's the split just ahead. It's going to be tight. It's going to be very, very close between these riders. It's all going to be about the final climb. She goes through. She's in the ballpark. She's 3 seconds down on Aarons. Ostis goes into 3rd place. We pick up now with Megan Aarons, the fastest rider on the course. We've got one more rider to reach that intermediate time split. Megan Aarons heading towards this final rise to the finish line. Can she translate the fastest time through the split to the fastest time at the finish? There's the standings at intermediate 1. Only one rider left to reach there, Erin Boothman of Great Britain. So at the finish, it's Gissinger, Muller or Kruczynska. But at the split, things are starting to evolve. Megan Aarons, Gissinger, Ostis. That's the top 3. In about 40 seconds, Erin Boothman should arrive there for Great Britain at that split now. Aarons needs to really race hard up this climb with no problems. She's already on the cobbles. Lovely cadence. Dutch riders don't mind the cobbles at all. She looks comfortable. Look at the way she's riding. She is fast. Here's Erin Boothman now, arriving at this split. This is going to be a fast time as well. So we're going to have a real showdown on this final climb. Boothman arrives at the intermediate split. She's also in the ballpark. 3rd fastest time. So the top 3 with all the riders arriving at that split. Aarons, Gissinger and Boothman. So Gissinger does have a chance here of finishing in the medals, having gone very, very early. Megan Aarons being followed now up this rise. She's making short work of this final climb. This is pretty impressive from the Dutch rider. Megan Aarons, 18 years of age. There's the situation at the split. It's a showdown now between Aarons, Boothman and Ostis to the top of that climb. Sydney Swerenga, has she got it in the legs to come back a little bit? And Gissinger trying to hold on.
Erin Boothman, Madison world champion. A lot expected of her. She is one of the top 3 race favourites today. Megan Aarons goes past Holland House. A little bit more of a cheer for her. She's still looking good. She's still spinning her way up this climb. There's no faltering whatsoever by Megan Aarons. She's had some amazing results. She was second in the Tour of Flanders for juniors this year, second in Ghent-Wevelgem. Erin Boothman now 2.9 kilometres from the finish. She's almost at the base of this climb. Then she needs to rocket all the way to the top. It's going to be a fight, isn't it, between these riders? Ostis is already on the climb as well. Megan Aarons. There's 1 second between these 2 riders now. Boothman is accelerating. She's taken back nearly 2 seconds on Megan Aarons, but is Gissinger going to hold on for the gold medal in that hot seat? Aarons looks to be slowing down a little bit on this climb. She was going very, very well at the bottom. Boothman and Aarons. Here's now Boothman onto the climb. She gets into the gear she wants, and now she starts to work hard. Megan Aarons, 23 minutes have gone by. She's got, what, 3 minutes, 20 odd seconds to make it to the finish. She's almost onto that smooth section at the top. She seems to have slowed a little bit here. Boothman is working hard. Can Gissinger hold on to this gold medal? 26-24-9-5. Boothman stamping her way through every single pedal stroke, trying to get as much power through those pedals as she possibly can. She reaches the top of the climb now. She's got a fair amount of time to get to the finish. This is Megan Aarons. She's looking good. She gets into the aero tuck. Now she's got 1,000 meters of effort to go. Looks for another gear. Oh, and a problem for Boothman. Coming to a standstill. Let's take a quick look here. Oh, she pulled her foot out. That's not good news. That could be the end of the challenge of the British rider.
So just when we thought the Dutch rider was losing the lead,
this is Sydney Swerenga. Coming up towards the line. Is Gissinger going to steal this gold medal away from everybody? She looks like she's suffering this last section now. It looks like there's all sorts of pain going through this body. Cusack has just finished with a 9th fastest time. So right now, none of the race favourites in the top 3 at the finish.
Won't be enough to take first place, but let's see.
So Aarons, Gissinger, Boothman the fastest at the split, but we know Boothman has lost time now. Really bad news for her. Swerenga chasing to be in the medals here for Canada. Sydney Swerenga is almost at the line. Big acceleration as she sees the finish. What is the time going to be? It's going to be top 3 for the Canadians. Swerenga reaches the line, 3rd fastest. But here's the arrival of Megan Aarons. Megan Aarons chasing now the gold medal for the Netherlands. This has been a wonderful performance. It looked like she might have slowed down on the cobbles a little bit, but she looks like she's still got enough time to make it to the finish. She may well have just measured this effort to perfection. Megan Aarons of the Netherlands reaching the finish of this Junior World Time Trial. She fires away to the conclusion of this. She smashes the time of Gissinger and goes into the hot seat. 42.5 kilometers an hour. There's only 2 riders left to finish now. She collapses on the ground. What a performance. That hurts a lot. Boothman has got herself going again. She's going to be furious at this. The foot coming out the pedal. She's not going to make it, I don't think. She's still got a long way to go on this climb. She was equal on time, pretty much, with Megan Aarons. Everything was going to plan for the race favourite until she lost the foot out of the pedal. Maybe the pedal not quite done up well. Here's the arrival of Paula Ostis, one of the race favourites. Can she put herself in the medals as well? Ostis, 7th last year. This final climb has hurt her as well.
We have to see what's going on. Now there is the Spanish rider.
Ostis, well, she's got a fair amount of time to get to the finish to at least get a medal.
Here is Paula Ostis.
Paula Ostis rocking and rolling her way to the top of this rise now. There's still a long, long way to go. She's got power left in her legs, you can see that. She's got 47 seconds to make it to the line to get a medal right now. Paula Ostis of Spain. Right now for the Movistar team. Ostis chasing at least a medal. 37 seconds would give her the silver medal from Gissinger. Is it going to be that time? It looks like it may well be. Paula Ostis chasing the silver for Spain right now. She reaches the finish. Ostis does it. Second fastest time. The big question mark now is how much time has Erin Boothman lost by coming to a standstill? The race favourite, 500 metres from the line now. She's there or thereabouts, but it looks like it's a chase for a medal. That is it. The foot coming out has cost her dearly. Just looks down, stamps on the pedals, wants to just try and get every last bit of power she can out. She looked like she was going to be tangling with Aarons for the gold medal. It's not going to be gold for Boothman. Now she's chasing the podium. Aarons is going to be the world champion. Megan Aarons of the Netherlands is the junior world champion. Now it's about a medal for Erin Boothman. Can she get herself there? 37 seconds is the time to beat. Otherwise, Gissinger is going to hold on to a medal this afternoon for the Norwegian team. Erin Boothman chasing now the final bronze medal. Ostis looks like she will be in the medals as well. Erin Boothman sprinting for all she is worth. It doesn't look like she's going to make it. Coming to a standstill has cost her dearly. The favourite was perfection until her foot came out. She's going to be just outside the medals in 4th place, 5th place for the British rider. She's going to be so disappointed. Megan Aarons, the emotion breaks out. She's the world champion for the Netherlands.
Gold medal goes to Megan Aarons. Second, Paula Ostis.
She didn't even make it to the hot seat, but she's going to be the top step of the podium.
First, Netherlands. Second, Spain. Third, Norway. What another exciting day started today. Third day.
A perfect ride by Megan Aarons. Boothman was there or thereabouts. It was going to be the top 3 we expected, Boothman, Ostis and Aarons, but Boothman's pedal just didn't hold that cleat. Fantastic performance by Gissinger. There's the result of the junior women's time trial. Megan Aarons wins. Paula Ostis of Spain takes the silver, and Oda Gissinger of Norway takes the bronze.
Please welcome to the stage for the award ceremony.
We get ready then for the victory ceremony of the women's junior time trial. A spectacular performance by Oda Gissiger of Norway. Did everything right, went out early, held on for so long. Paula Ostis looked superb on that final climb. I hope you've enjoyed today's race. We've got the junior men this afternoon, a huge field of riders. In a few moments we'll hear from Megan Ahrens. As we look out over the convention centre area. Thanks very much for joining us. In a few moments, here we are, Megan Ahrens.
Megan Ahrens, you are world champion. I think just telling you that means so much to you, so much emotion.
Yeah, I cannot believe it. Actually, it's really unbelievable. I don't know what to say.
Talk to us about that effort. You gave absolutely everything you had out there.
Yeah, it was really tough park here. We made a pace plan, obviously, but it was hard to achieve that. Or to reach the watts. So I just focused on my feelings and I just gave everything I could and it worked out. So.
And it worked out well on the cobbles as well. Maybe your experience on the Flanders Classic that they did this year at the junior level, that helped as well?
Yeah, but still it's so different on a TT bike. And I never practiced that actually, so it was really new. So I got in with an open mind, like I will see how it goes, and yeah, on the Racken actually it went pretty good, so I had a good feeling about it. So yeah.
So many Dutch world champions in the past in the elite levels, Marianne, Annemiek, Anna. Now you in the junior level, what does it mean? You're a world champion.
Yeah, like I said before, I still cannot believe it. It's just wow.
Wow, it's pretty good. Well, enjoy the podium. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Megan Ahrens, junior world champion. Went on feeling. She had her computer on, but to let you into a bit of background, Anna van der Breggen said she rode on feeling the other day because here at this altitude it's so difficult to understand your normal power. So Anna van der Breggen did exactly the same. Maybe she passed on a little bit of tips to Megan Ahrens. Ride the way your body feels and see how fast you go. We're waiting for the podium presentation. Just a few moments away now. Look out over Kigali. I can see some of the Movistar team are here with the Spanish squad, so they'll be very happy that one of their riders, Paul Ostis, has got a silver medal here. There's a reminder of the results. Megan Aarons wins ahead of Paula Ostis. Oda Kissinger is in third place. Behind them was Roos Muller, Erin Boothman, who pulled her foot out on that final climb. The Canadian Sydney Sorenga. And there's the makeup of the top 10. It's always great to see the junior women's time trial and the junior men's, because it gives you a flavour of the sort of rider we might well be talking about over the coming years.
We're just getting ready for this podium presentation. Here's the view of Megan Aarons as she powered her way to the line. Margin of victory at the finish, 35 seconds. Over Paula Ostis. I would imagine that Megan Aarons is about to sign a World Tour contract. I would not be surprised at all. She doesn't have a contract yet announced for next year. If she hasn't signed, she will sign. Because this rider has now become one of the riders that all the World Tour teams will be looking at. They want that sort of time trial power. A reminder of our top 10 on today's race. bottom of this climb, she looked like she was going very, very well. At the top, she seemed to not quite have the speed, but clearly she did. Maybe just had a little section where the climb didn't quite go to plan. Clicking her way through the gears all the time, clearly trying to find a bigger gear, keep on top of the momentum. We're almost ready for this podium presentation now. As I look across, I can just see everything getting organised. The podium is literally opposite my commentary position. I can see the kind of area behind, so I can see when the riders walk and everything that's going on there. The crowd is ready. The cameraman is on the stage. And they're getting set for this presentation any moment now. We're ready for our podium presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the award ceremony of the 2025 UCI Roll World Championships in Kigali. Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à la cérémonie protocolaire de championnat du monde route UCI 2025 à Kigali.
Ikaze kuri mwese muteraniye hano, ikaze kuri mwese mudukurikiye, tubaye ikaze mu birori byo gutanga ibihembo ku bakinnyi bitwaye neza muri shampiyona y'isi y'amagare y'ibihumbi 2025. UCI Roll World Championship iri gukinirwa ahangaha i Kigali.
There's our podium.
Award ceremony of the 2025 UCI Roll World Championships Women Junior Individual Time Trial. Cérémonie protocolaire de championnat du monde route du C 2025 contre la montre individuelle femmes junior.
batsinze muri shampiyona y'isi y'amagare y'ibihumbi bibiri makumyabiri na gatanu mu bangavu Juniors Women Individual Time Trial.
The medals and jersey will be presented by Mr. Jose Manuel Pelaez, UCI Management Committee member. Les médailles et le maillot seront remis par Monsieur Jose Manuel Pelaez, membre du comité directeur de l'UCI.
Imidari n'imyambaro yirirwa batsinze igiye gutangwa na bwana Jose Manuel Pelaez, umwe mu bagize komite nyobozi ya UCI.
In third place, and winner of the bronze medal, representing Norway, à la 3e place, et vainqueur de la médaille de bronze, représentant la Norvège.
Ku mwanya wa gatatu n'umudari w'umuringwa yegukanywe n'umukinnyi ukinira Norvège ariwe
Oda Örnegising.
Norway have the bronze medal.
In second place, and winner of the silver medal, representing Spain. À la 2e place, et vainqueur de la médaille d'argent, représentant l'Espagne.
ku mwanya wa kabiri n'umudari wa feza yegukanywe n'umukinnyi ukinira
Lots of emotion of Paula Ostis. Real emotion of her on this podium here.
In first place, UCI World Champion and winner of the gold medal representing the Netherlands. À la première place, champion du monde UCI et gagnante de la médaille d'or représentant les Pays-Bas.
shampiyona y'isi yo gusiganwa ku magare n'umudari wa zahabu yegukanywe n'umukinnyi ukomoka mu Buholandi.
The realization that you are the world champion. The hours and hours of hard work, the emotion breaks out for Megan Aarons.
By Mrs. Rosetta Mutani, Director of Corporate Affairs and Communications at Bralibra. Les cadeaux seront remis par Madame Rosette Mutani, Directrice des Affaires Publiques et Communications chez Bralibra.
Impano zigiye gutangwa na Madame Rosette Mutoni ukuriye imibanire myiza n'itumanaho muri Bralirwa.
Megan Aarons, who says that she wants to be like Demi Vollering. She's already on the road to doing it.
The Tissot watch will be presented by Mr. Jose Manuel Pelay, UCI Management Committee member. La montre Tissot sera présentée par
It's quite overwhelming here when you look out over this crowd who have assembled to cheer you as the world champion.
Impano y'isaha ikorwa n'uruganda Tissot igiye gutangwa na Bwana Jose Manuel Perez, umwe mu bagize komite nyobozi ya UCI.
She gets the special Tissot watch.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, in honor of our new UCI World Champion, we present the national anthem of the Netherlands. Mesdames et messieurs, en l'honneur de notre nouvel champion du monde UCI, nous vous présentons l'hymne national des Pays-Bas.
Mudufasha nanone gushimira uwegukanye shampiyona y'isi y'amagare mu gukomeza kumuha icyubahiro, twese duhaguruke mu gihe hari indirimbo yubahiriza igihugu cye cy'Ubuholandi.
Thank you all. Thank
There's a
you.
huge amount of emotion on this podium. You can feel it from here. It's quite a special end to this junior women's time
trial.
There's our podium. Kissinger, Ostis and Harrens.
Megan Arens, Paula Ostis-Taco, and Ola Erle Giesinger.
A magnificent time trial, really boiled up, didn't it, to the end? Remember the name of Megan Arens. Let's see if she does what she wants to do. She wants to be the next Amy Vollering. Time for a few more photographs, then the signing of the jerseys. Final photographs. We're going to have a break and we're going to get ready for the men's junior time trial. I hope you've all enjoyed today's coverage of this. It's always a steady burn, the junior women's time trial, but it really was ignited by Kissinger and ultimately the fight for the medals at the end. She's going to go and sign the jerseys. We'll hear from her and we'll leave with the sights and sounds here in Kigali.
Thank you so much. Mbibutsa yuko rero isiganwa rikurikira rero gutangira ku isaha saa 7:54 zuzuye bava kuri BK Arena berekeza ahangaha ariko muri minota isigaye kugera kuri 45 tubashishikariza twese kujya kuri stand ya Total Energy
Time for her to sign some jerseys.
yazanye rero igikombe cy'icyubahiro cya Total Energy
Well, she signs the jerseys. We're going to bid you farewell. We'll hear from her and we'll leave with the sights and sounds here in Kigali in Rwanda. Our new world champion in the junior women's time trial is Megan Arens of the Netherlands. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll leave you with the interview and the sights and sounds. From me, Anthony McCrossan, thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with the men's junior time trial. Bye for now.
Malaysia wegukanye AFCON muri 2004 igikombe n'u Rwanda cyakinnye. So tujye kuri stand ya Total Energy dufata ifoto y'urwibutso n'igikombe cya Afurika cy'umupira w'amaguru hamwe na Total Energy. Mbibutsa ariko tuza kongera guhurira ahangaha ku isaha y'isa 7:54 igare rya mbere yaguka muri BK Arena risoreza ahangaha kuri KCC.
Megan, you have that jersey on your shoulders. I suppose it means so much for you and for many other people surrounding you.
Yeah, it means so much for me. I worked really hard for this. I really stressed for a year. I had exams of school this year, so that was really stressful. But focusing on the races, got me through it. So yeah, I worked really hard for it, and that it worked out. It's unbelievable. It's really
a lot of emotion as well, I suppose.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Did you feel before the start, I mean, during your efforts, that you were going to be world champion?
No, actually, I did not know what to expect. We didn't have any international time trials, so I was a bit unsure about myself. But I think that gave also a little bit rest. That in my mind is like it was okay. I don't know where I am. I just go full gas and I see how far I can come. So.
Well, now is to do even better. You're still a junior. You're a world champion. I suppose you have many expectations for your career.
Yeah, I hope to be even better at the time trials, that I can also win when I'm at the higher level. So I think that.
Now enjoy the moment, enjoy the jersey. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
aze kuza mu 10 ba mbere ahura isenga Imana. Uyu nguyu ni uyu nguyu arashaka kunyura ku munyarwanda. Imana idufashe. Papa umunyarwanda ashobora kuba ageze ku mwanya wa gatatu ubu tuvugana. Ageze ku mwanya wa gatatu ubu tuvugana. Umwanya wa gatatu kubana abakobwa bafite igihabwa muze kundebera ko abadafite byibura. Uyu mukobwa we yanakuruma wamubonye ko nta n'imikino yakwe nta n'ikintu waza umubwira. Nimero 37 ni ukurikira kuzamuka hano nawe. Umunyarwanda aracyari yitwa Yvonne ari ku mwanya wa kabiri. Aracyari ku mwanya wa kabiri. Aracyari ku mwanya wa kabiri. Masengesho Yvonne mukomeze mufate iry'iburyo ndabasabye. Mukomeze mufate iry'iburyo ndabasabye. Mukomeze mufate iry'iburyo ndabasabye. Mukomeze mufate iry'iburyo ndabasabye. Ngaye nguko amukomeze mufate iry'iburyo ndabasabye. Ngaye nguko nuko byifashe ni yacano ya Champion Rwanda TV. Turi kubana 5 kuri 5 bugakora subscribe ndetse no likinga maze ibintu byose bigende neza cyane. Uyu nawe ari kuri nyonga imereye nabi yitwa Naomi. Nimero 40 ari imereye nabi maze koresha iminota 29 n'amasegonda 43 ari kuri nyonga imereye nabi. Nimba ukeneye ko nkwamamariza nyandikira cyangwa se umpamagare. Nimero yanjye ngiyo kabisa. Nguwo amaze koresha iminota 30. Uyu nguyu ntabwo yagera ku munyarwanda nawe abyibuke. Ntabwo yatunyuraho nibisanzwe. Nuko byifashe. Ni channel yacu ya Brand Rwanda TV. Iyi ni channel yacu ya Brand Rwanda TV. Nimukene ko tukwamamariza nyandikira cyangwa se umpamagare. Nimero yanjye ngiyo ipininze hejuru. Ni kwiza muri kubana 5 kuri 5. Ni kwiza muri kubana 5 kuri 5. Ni kwiza muri kubana. Turi gutangira muri Biki Arena tugasoreza muri convention. Turi gutangira muri Biki Arena tugasoreza muri convention. Turi gutangira muri Biki Arena tugasoreza convention. Ngaya nguko kabisa. Ewana nuko byifashe. Iyi ni ya channel yacu ya Brand Rwanda TV. Iyi ni ya channel yacu ya Brand Rwanda TV. Tukomeje kubana 5 kuri 5. Umunyarwanda mukomeze mufate iry'iburyo ndabasabye. Umunyarwanda mukomeze mufate iry'iburyo ndabasabye. Mukomeze mufate iry'iburyo ndabasabye. Bibura tuze kuza muri 10 ba mbere. Tuze kuza mu 10 ba mbere. Abantu mwagiye munyandikira amakomenti agiye atandukanye. Ndaza kuyasoma ahari. Nimuze kugira ikibazo. Abantu bari mu turere tugiye dutandukanye ndabareba. Ndi kubareba. Ngaye nguko kabisa. Ni ya channel yacu ya Brand Rwanda TV. Ni ya channel yacu ya Brand Rwanda TV. Nuko byifashe twebwe twibereye mwirushanwa ry'isi ry'amagare. Twibereye mwirushanwa ry'isi ry'amagare kugeza kuri minota umunyarwanda ari ku mwanya wa gatatu yitwa Masengesho Yvonne ari ku mwanya wa gatatu. Mukomeze musenge, nicyo nababwiye ngo mukomeze musenge, nababwiye ngo mukomeze musenge, mukomeze musenge, nicyo nababwiye, nicyo nababwiye ati mukomeze musenge. Nimba ukeneye kuvugisha umuntu ukamuvugisha iminota myinshi cyane, koresha Airtel maze ugire gutya uhamagare cyangwa se ukore ibyo ushaka, ukana akanyenyeri 255 ukana akanyenyeri 255 urwego. Umunya Italiyani yitwa Eliane de la Ronza, nimero 25, sorry, yego nuko byifashe kabisa, nuko byifashe. Ni kwizo ni ya channel yacu ya Brand Rwanda TV ehena, nuko byifashe kabisa. Nimba ukeneye ko tukwamamariza, nakubwiye ngo unyandikire cyangwa se umuhamagare. Nimero yanjye urayibona ipininze hejuru n'abantu mushaka kungurira amazi. Tugaruke muri Biki Arena, agiye gusohoka undi umukinnyi cyangwa se undi munyonzi. Agiye gusohoka undi munyonzi yitwa Abigail Miller. Abigail,
18 years of age. Very good track rider, Abigail Miller.
Go kabisa, bamwohereje yagiye.
British champion in the scratch race.
Tayari yageze mu muhanda. Mirana Ushakova, umunya Ukraine kabisa, yukandagiye umuhanda nawe rwose. Reka turebe iminota agiye gukoresha. Umunya Ukraine Mirana yageze mu muhanda nawe kabisa. Reka turebe iminota agiye gukoresha, dore ko ari umunyarwanda ukicaye ku ntebe ya mbere. Katoye ko nawe umusimbura mukomeza kumusengera cyane kabisa.
The Norwegian rider Kissinger has just gone through the intermediate split with the fastest time.
25 muramubona ko akirimo amanuka ku kiraro hano Kicukiro santire kabisa. Elina umunya Italiyani kabisa mu nimero 25 muramubona uburyo acaho nk'umurabyo.
She looks fast, doesn't she? Lovely style. Right on top of the gear. Has to kick herself back in the saddle now.
Burya amanuka nk'umurabyo muramubona kabisa. Hano rwose agiye kugera mu marembo ya IPRC Kicukiro. Uyu we ninde ni Suzana ninde?
Great things are expected of the Great Britain team today in this
Abigail.
They've got the rider going off number 1. Abigail Miller though, she's had some great performances recently. General classification in the Wardsley Ladies Challenge, one of the Nations Cup, she finished 3rd overall, finished 4th in the individual time trial. On that day, it was Paula Ostis who took the victory. Abigail Miller beat her teammate Erin Bothman that day. Bronze medalist in the British Road Race Championship. A rider who has ridden a lot of the Nations Cups. Finished 4th in Clásica de Jaén in Spain as well. So let's see how this rider goes. The Ukrainian rider just trying to recover.
Okay kabisa umuntu abagomba no gusoma ku mazi reka tugaruke turebe ngo bimeze bite hano rwose mu mihanda ya Kigali. Congratulations ku banyarwanda kabisa dore ko iri rushanwa ari ubwa mbere ribereye muri Afrika kabisa. Murumva ko ari ikintu gikomeye cyane kuba barahisemo ko u Rwanda ari rwo rugomba kuryakira kweri. Mwibuke gukanda kuri like abantu mwese muri kureba live uko muri igihumbi mungandiye kuri like hano kuri Bigezweho TV channel yanyu kabisa, channel y'abanyarwanda mukandeho ubundi twirebere amashusho ameze neza cyane, kabisa.
She's got those aero coach handlebars on, nothing left to chance, everything is dialed in. I saw her the other morning on the recon. She was one of the few riders who did big efforts up the final climb to just see whether she was able to go all out. So I wonder whether that will pay some dividends today.
Murabona urw'imisozi igihumbi kabisa barerekana Lake Kivu. Urabona ko Visit Rwanda hano yarakoze akazi kabisa. Hano no kwamamaza mu buryo bworoshye cyane mu ibanga rikomeye. Hano rwose baba batakajemo Lake Kivu. Abanyamahanga bakurikiye iyi live cyangwa iri rushanwa ry'amagare ni benshi cyane. Rero kunyuzamo aka kantu rwose bari sawa. Buri wese azibaza uti hari ahantu nzahagera ne. Rero rwose abanyarwanda tujye twishima. Abigail asigaje ibirometero 14. Yeah. 14 n'ibice bitandatu nibyo ashigaje. Amaze kugenda iminota 4 n'amasegonda 58.
Just keep the momentum and then she swings across to the left because she knows it's a little bit quicker. This is the Ethiopian.
Yungu yagize convention center we. Amwitani Tige close kabisa agenze iminota 27 n'amasegonda 50 nangahe. Amona rwose kazamuka agera convention neza cyane.
And on this course, when we get to the junior road race, she could be a rider to watch.
Abantu munsaba kubasuhuza kabisa mwandike muri comment mbabone ubundi mbasuhuze ntacyo bitwaye rwose. Icaro ni yanyu mugomba kwisanzura uko mubishaka. Ahantu mushaka ko mbasuhuza rwose ndi tayari kubasuhuza ubundi tugakomeza twirebera live hano iryoshye cyane kweri. Umwiza Moyize twese dufatanye kubungabunga ubuzima bwanyu n'ubw'abakinnyi. Kabisa. Umuntu bita Mbonumaye Hiberi mu Bugesera turabakurikiye iririma. Bugesera ariko tubafite abakunzi benshi kabisa mbabona. Abigail asigaje ibirometero 13 n'ibice bitatu.
And the finish line is Rojas, Ushakova and Safiri who are the top 3.
Peter Hafashimana turi kumwe i Rusizi. Thank you Peter. Mico Eric Nyabihu mu Bigogwe turagusuhuje natwe turabasuhuje cyane. Niyo nkuru Erive turahabaye papa ni Colombe Kabuga. Ikibatsi TV Kanombe mu Busanza yego kabisa. Iradukunda yemi turahabaye hano ijari.
This is the arrival at the first split by Danshina.
Undi muntu ninde witwa Polina nawe arahagurutse kabisa arahagurutse mu birometero 46 n'ibice 2. Amubona kabisa amanuka imihanda y'Iremera amanuka rwose agana Sonatibe. Murahabona kabisa Abigail kabisa arimo aramanuka Sonatibe agiye kuhagera mu masegonda make cyane asigaje ibirometero 12. Katurebe arimo aragenda ku muvuduko wa kilometero 61 mu isaha. umva yuko ari wa muvuduko u Rwanda rwemera kuri moto noneho ari kuwukoresha ku gare abakobwa baba batwika urabona abafana nabo ni benshi abanyarwanda umva hano rwose bakoze umuti ndabona hano ageze ku isoko rya Kicukiro I think yazamutse Sonatibe arimo arazamuka Sonatibe ajya santire turebe ibyo ari byo kabisa ni 1500 mungandire kuri like hano kuri Bigezweho TV ubundi dukomeze twirebera ibirori hano rwose mu mihanda ya Kigali kandi nkomeza gushimira leta yacu kabisa iba yarakoze umuti ibi bintu nibisanzwe ibi bintu ni igitego mu bindi kona irushanwa nk'iri ngiri ribera mu gihugu cy'u Rwanda bwa mbere muri Afurika ni ibintu bya danje noneho twakomeje muri BK Arena kabiri rimwe go witwa Alice nawe arahagurutse kabisa ahagurutse muri BK Arena nonaha nawe yinjiye imihanda Odine nawe ageze convention center hakoresheje iminota 25 agiye guhita ahagurutsa uyu nguyu ku ntebe kuko ntabwo yamuhagurutse we yakoresheje iminota 27 uyakoresheje 25 agomba kumuhagurutsa ku ntebe rwose kuko aramurusha wakoresheje igihe gito ni ukuvuga ngo abakobwa baracyari mu irushanwa ryo gukoresha igihe gito bakaguha ibirometero ubundi ukoresheje igihe gito agahita aza agasimbura wari wicaye kuri iyi ntebe mubona akayicaraho undi wakoresha igihe gito kuri we nawe agakoresha akamusimbura kuri iyo ntebe mbese nuko bimeze kabisa turebe yuko amujya munsi amaze gukoresha iminota 26 tayari yamweguye kabisa ahise amwegura agiye kumusimbura kuri iriya ntebe
Kissing at the 18-year-old.
Okay, undi nawe agiye guhaguruka muri BK Arena yewe ninde ugiye guhaguruka muri BK Arena nonaha bagiye kumubarira bamwita Runa 5 2 1 go nawe akaba arerekeye kabisa imihanda akaba arayinjiye hano 2000 abantu 2000 mukande like kabisa dukomeze kurebera murabona yuko hano agera kuri convention umwuka waheze kabisa bisaba kumusukaho amazi ewana igare riraryana papa abantu bazi ko ari ibintu biraho bisanzwe ni nko gukora marato ewana kwirukanka cyangwa gutwara igare byose biravuna cyane ku buryo ugera kuri finishing point wananiwe cyane kabisa umwuka wenda guhera iyi nimero 17 ninde nimero 17 Abigail we asigaje ibirometero 10 niwe nimero 17 kabisa mwongereza akazi network zitangiye kwigira ibiki mwaka byara
go
Yes kabisa akabazo ka network kari kabayeho ariko karakemutse nonaha kabisa ibintu bimeze neza noneho reka turebe wagwan network yarigize akabazo ariko kakemutse neza cyane
She looks very focused. 18 years of age, the bronze medalist in the Italian Championships. Not many riders left to go. Only 8 riders left to start. Miguel Miller still working well.
Okay, reka nyure muri comment zanyu turebe wagwana kabisa, reka nyure muri comment zanyu mba mbabona. Uwitwa Bamusime Samu turahabaye Rubavu, twagira Yezo Eugene turi kumwe hano Indera kabisa, Bugenimana Francis tubyire mu banyarwanda uko bihagaze, Francis Igikondo. Okay, reka nze mbarebere mu banyarwanda. Sefasi turahabaye hano mu Gashusha. Hakimani Maya Liliane Norvege, amagara azahagera ryari? Turaje tukurebere kabisa Norvege uko bizagenda. Abigail ageze muri hirya ya IPRC gato cyane, amanuka Sonatibe amaze gukoresha ibirometero 8 n'ibice 4 kabisa mu minota 13. Ese ararenga bara bose ra? Ura umwanya arawicaraho ko ubu hicaye wakoresheje iminota 26, kandi mumwibuke ko uko bagenda bakurikirana ari nako baba bakaze kurushaho. Hamanza abo nakwita nk'abaswa cyangwa abatari abahanga cyane, then noneho nyuma hakajya hiyongeramo uko nyine bafite amapeta rutanwa. Rero birashoboka cyane ko uyu nguyu ashobora gukoresha iminota mike kurusha uriya wagezeho iminota 26 rwose. Katurebe ngo biragenda bite hano. Aha rwose arimo aramanuka yerekeza Sonatibe. Twakomeje komenti zanyu. Ishimwe Jean d'Amour ndahari i Masaka, urinzwe n'Imana Bosco Didas Kanombe Segiteri ndakwemera. Wembabazi Claudine mwaramutse meze neza? Natwe tumeze neza kabisa, turakumva. Karurumani Martini thank you, turabakurikiye mu Nazi hano Sonatibe turi kumwe mpaka ku musozo. Si wumva se? Uwitonze Manuel ni gahunda. Nshuti nziza Christophe turahabaye i Nyanza. Uyu nguyu ugeze uyu nguyu ntabwo yasimbura wa wundi. Oda yari yakoresheje iminota 26 n'amasegonda 28, none uyu nguyu niba ari Tayisa akoresheje iminota 28. Urumva ko atamusimbura ku ntebe. Uyu we yamaze gushya. Abigail asigaje ibirometero 6 n'ibice 8, amaze gukoresha iminota 15. Se birashoboka ko aza kubasimbura, bimeze bitereka turebe uko bigenda kabisa.
Abigail Miller chasing a time of Gissinger.
Niyo Kwizera Baptiste turahabaye kabisa. Gicumbi turi kumwe Mugabo Janvier wiragiye ndabakunda hano Gakenke muhatubere ku magare, natwe turi kwigisha abana twabuze uko tuza gufana. Yala pole kabisa, mugakore nabwo ni ugutanga umusanzu ukomeye kurerera u Rwanda n'ibya mbere. Tuyishimire Felix turagukurikiye i Muhanga thank you. Mutabaruka Ephraim mukomereza aho turi kumwe thank you. Ndikumana abakurikiye bibereye Kenya, natwe turabasuhuje cyane. Imana Patrick, Imana ishimwe Patrick turahabaye hano mu Gatovu. Rulindo Muneza Emmanuel ndi kubakurikira nibereye Congo, big up Musanze. Bonke Kigali Nyarutarama turahabaye ni Bonke thank you. Ndayisaba Samuel Katurebe ugiye guhaguruka bamwita Maria Kazakhstan ndakeka ari haturuka uyu nguyu. Reka turebe go kabarerekeye nawe mu mihanda ya Kigali kabisa.
Closing in now on this intermediate split point.
Bakomerezaho
We'll get an idea of how this rider is going in comparison to Gissinger.
Habineza Rebson turahabaye ku Muyombo thank you. Daniel Ngororero turabakurikiye. Eugene ngaho nanjye nsuhuzane Eugene Inyamagabe ndagusoje cyane Eugene.
She was 31 seconds down. She ends up 110 down. 4 kilometers later.
Okay, Kigali Kibagabaga turabakurikiye Thomas Nkundimana Pierre Nkundana Pierre ni Fisi turahabaye hano batsinda turi kumwe Habibu ndi Bukavu cyakoze rugira yemi turabemera umusa natwe turabemera hano kuri Bigezweho TV mungandire like noneho mungandire like abantu baza ari benshi turebe live yacu turyoshye turi abantu benshi kabisa biba bisa neza iyo kuri live hariho abantu nk'ibihumbi 5 kabisa bakurikiye igikorwa murimo wo kubagezaho biba bisa neza cyane kabisa hano arimo aramanuka Kacyiru katurebe Eric i Burundi turahabaye turabakunda Eric natwe turabakunda cyane gisharinga abarundi baza ari benshi kabisa rugira Emi turabemera umusa dusabe Josephine Imana ihumugisha igihugu cyacu ihumugisha perezida wacu Kagame abanyarwanda twese tunejejwe no kwakira neza abashyitsi yumva mikaze rwose niko bimeze rwose pe ibi bintu niba bisanzwe kubona muri Afurika bareba bakavuga uti abanyarwanda igihugu cy'u Rwanda nicyo kigomba kwakira irushanwa kuko nicyo kiri clean city nicyo gisa neza nicyo gifite umujyi ufite isuku nicyo gifite umutekano muri Afurika yose ntabwo ari East Africa ibyo bintu mu byumve neza ntabwo ari East Africa ahubwo ni igihugu na Afurika yose muri rusange ibihugu byose byo muri Afurika bararebye babona u Rwanda nirwo rukwiriye iki kwakira iri rushanwa comment ko zibaye nyinshi kamanze mbanyuriyemo mu makuru yuko bimeze uyu munsi uyu mufaransa ninde hagiye guhaguruka undi convention Cindy karahagurutse kandi noneho mbanyuriyemo mu makuru y'ukuntu ibintu bimeze kuri uyu munsi
A lot expected of her on this course. 3 riders left to go.
banyuriramo mu makuru kabisa uko ibintu byifashe neza cyane kuvuga ngo uyu munsi wa gatatu wa shampiyona y'isi y'amagare abanyarwanda bakinnye ni abatarengeje imyaka 19 basiganwa iri n'igihe buri muntu ku giti cye byabene nahoze mbabwira uyu nguyu yari agiye kumurenga ariko biranze akoresheje iminota 26 n'amasegonda 30 mu gihe undi we yakoresheje 26 n'amasegonda 28 nawe ntabwo amwimura ku ntebe uyu ni Liliana umunyamerika kabisa nawe warugerageje ariko ntabwo yasimbura uyu mwongereza wo muri Norway witwa Oda ubu ni we sahizi wicaye ku ntebe kabisa y'umuntu wagenze igihe gito cyane wakoresheje igihe gito noneho reka turebe abangabu bakora intera y'ibirometero 18 n'ibice bitatu noneho ingimbi zo zigakora ibirometero 22 n'ibice bitandatu bo barajyaho mu kanya saa 7 n'iminota 54 mu gihe abangaba bo batangiye saa 5 n'iminota 6 tukaba turinze tugera saa 6:13 aribo bariho rero kugeza ubu mu bakobwa b'u Rwanda bahagarariwe na Masengesho Yvonne Uwiringiyimana Liliane naho mu bahungu bo hari bukine Yusa Pacifique na Ishimwe Brian abo nibo banyarwanda kabisa tuza kwitega muri iri rushanwa ry'amagare ku rwego rw'isi kabisa abantu muri live mugeze kuri bangahe reka nikozeho ndebe mugeze kuri bangahe 2000 ko mukiri bake harabura iki mukande like kugira ngo haza abantu benshi mukande kuri like abantu biyongere kabisa mukande kuri like abantu biyongere abantu niba benshi nibwo kabisa amashusho akomeza kuba meza kuko YouTube ihita ibona yuko ibintu byawe byakunzwe ikabiha karita imeze neza kabisa. Uyu nawe agiye guhaguruka muri Big Arena kabiri 1 go. nawe akaba arerekeye mu mihanda ya Kigali. Dukomeze turebe ku makuru y'ukuntu irushanwa rigiye rimeze kabisa.
Now a teammate of Cat Ferguson, the Norwegian, still sitting there. Roos Muller trying to come in then to set the fastest time.
Mbibutsa ko kugeza ubu ngubu umunyarwanda wagerageje, hari umuntu wari kibajije, umunyarwanda wagerageje kugera ku mwanya wa hafi yabaye wa 29.
This is a good performance.
Mwanya wa 29 kabisa. Yasizwe iminota 4 n'amasegonda 50 na Jacob wegukanye umudari wa zahabu ku munsi w'ejo, ariko na mbere nabwo nta munyarwanda wari wageze kuri uyu mwanya. Katurebe iminota 26 apono uyu nguyu ntabwo yamuhagurutsa ku ntebe, intebe arakomeza yicareho. Ruzi nawe agenze iminota 26 n'amasegonda arenze 30, kandi undi we yakoresheje amasegonda iminota 26 n'amasegonda 28. Kugeza ubu ntabwo arabona umuntu umuhagurutsa ku ntebe kabisa. Katurebe ugiye guhaguruka we ninde noneho. Big Arena twagezemo, Elina Bothman wo mu Bwongereza n'ubundi kabiri 1 go. Nawe akaba arerekeye kabisa mu mihanda ya Kigali. Noneho Sebitama Chilombo kabisa, noneho arimo arareba ya marushanwa kumva yakwiyahura. Ejo bundi nabonye itangazo ngo Kongo yikuye mu irushanwa nta mpamvu. Yaravuze ati se abahungu banjye nibajya mu Rwanda barabansebeje, ariko burya umukino wa politiki ukinwa n'abawuzi. U Rwanda kugeza ubu iki ni igitego twatsinze undi wese atabasha gutsinda. Kuba muri Afurika ejo bundi bageragereje mu Rwanda utudege tutagira abapiloti dukora tagisi, mwarabibonye. Amakipe yamamariza u Rwanda muri Visit Rwanda murayazi namwe. None n'irushanwa rikomeye nk'iri barayidukubise. Rwanda imbere cyane kabisa. Niba uri umunyarwanda, niba uri umukunzi w'igihugu cy'u Rwanda, nawe ikome mu gatuza uvuga uti navukiye mu gihugu cyiza pe, gifite abagabo bazi kuyobora, gifite abayobozi bazi gukora, apana bya bindi byo kwirirwa bajunditse amatama gusa, bijunditse ibihugu utamenya ibyo barimo. Lydia wo muri USA kabisa hano arimo arazamuka harimo arazamuka convention. Katurebe ya Abigail asigaje kilometero kimwe kugira ngo abageze, ariko amaze gukoresha iminota 25. Ese aragenda ahagurutse uriya mukobwa wahageze wicaye kabisa wakoresheje iminota 26 n'amasegonda 25. Lydia wo muri USA yakoresheje aracyabura ibirometero 12 akoresheje iminota 7. Ari kugendera ku muvuduko wa kilometero 55. Wa muvuduko leta y'u Rwanda yemera ko moto zikwiye kugenderaho wari kuwukoresha ku igare. Kobwa hano baba barakoze umwitozo. Bakunzi babigezweho TV, mukomeze mungande kuri like, mukande subscribe kabisa, mubikore mubikunze. Mukande kuri like, mukande subscribe, ubundi dukomeze twirebere live imeze neza cyane.
And she doesn't have the pace in her legs now. You can see she's cracked a little bit on this climb. Kissinger has really given everybody a very, very tough time to chase. Abigail Miller looks so smooth out on the course until she's this final climb.
9 seconds.
Picks those knees up now, tries to chase to get inside the medals at the moment. It's Kissinger, Muller, the current standings.
Yes, kabisa. Abigail nawe biranze arengeje amasegonda menshi cyane, akoresheje iminota 27 mu gihe wa undi yakoresheje, mu gihe Oda yakoresheje iminota 26. Bivuze yuko Oda kugeza ubu ari we ukiyoboye, ukicaye ku ntebe, yuko yakoresheje igihe gito cyane kurusha abandi bose.
Abigail Miller just inside the medals at the moment, third fastest time.
54 seconds behind the leader.
So it's Kissinger, Muller and Miller, the top three places now. This is Okruczynska of Poland, who set a good time